I introduce the bill.
Thank you. माननीय सदस्यगण, हम सब द राइट टू हेल्थ बिल 2021 पर बहस कर रहे थे। माननीय संजय सिंह जी बोल रहे थे। इसके पहले मैं उल्लेख करूं कि यह बिल माननीय मनोज झा जी द्वारा लाया गया है और आज उनका जन्मदिन है, तो मेरी निजी बधाई और सदन की ओर से मैं आपको बधाई देता हूं। थैंक यू। श्री माननीय संजय सिंह जी, डॉक्टर वी शिवदासन एब्सेंट, प्रोफेसर राम गोपाल यादव जी, माननीय श्री संतोष कुमार पी, you have given your name to speak on this subject.
Sir, it was on the other day. No, sorry for that. I do support the bill seeking health to make one of the fundamental rights. I don't know why some of the colleagues in this house is opposing the same. Because it's a universally accepted concept that health must be a fundamental right. The World Health Organization itself, in the year 1946, had highlighted the importance of making health a fundamental right. And there are many other international conventions also. And in our country, Madam, in our country, our state policy also, directive principles for state policy also speak about these things. And number of upper court rulings are also there. So there is no point in opposing the suggestion to make health a fundamental right. So what is the Indian reality? We all know that according to a report by WHO, World Health Organization, 55 million Indians were pushed into poverty due to medical expenses. This is not an exaggerated figure. Of course, it is alarming, but it's a reality. Moreover, if one has to spend 100 rupees for medical expenditure, 63 he or she has to spend out of her pocket. And comparing many other Asian countries, our medical expenditure is very high. So what is the remedy? The remedy is to make health a fundamental right, and we have to spend more on health care. Now we are spending just 2.1% of the GDP. This is shockingly low. Maybe I'm not going to argue with figures. So the government is not having any financial crunch. I do believe in that this government has enough resources to provide for health care. Instead, what the government is doing, this Ayushman Bharat is just a mechanical copying of the Obamacare project which was established in America. So what we need is a revisit of our health policies. Then for that, we have to spend more on health. At least 6-7% of the GDP must be spent on healthcare, because in the preamble of the Constitution itself, there is a term dignity. So to live a dignified life, health is also very important. And secondly, as you know, there is a nexus, I am sorry to say, between the pharma companies, testing labs, big corporate hospitals. So this nexus is to be exposed. I am not talking about against the pharma companies or big hospitals, but there is a nexus which actually prevents the public health system to develop. So we have to think about that also. And as you know, Madam, there are certain health-related superstitions in this country. Some of the political luminaries, I don't want to name them, were actively advocating for cow dung, usage of gomutra, etc. And these are all, what can I say, this kind of superstitions related to health. They can use it, of course. No one is opposing. But they should not propagate the same. It will affect, some of our people will take it seriously. A section of the population may take it seriously. So these health-related superstitions must be controlled. So taking into account all these factors, we need to revisit our health policy, and health must be given top priority, and it must be one of the fundamental rights inserted in the Constitution of India. This is what I want to say, Madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Shri Santosh Kumar ji.